Hello, Darkman Doll here. Today I'm just going to do a really quick video about, it's a Monday morning rant. Today is Monday morning. And basically I want to talk to you guys about is people that demand that you smile or seem jovial and happy when you see them. I recently had an experience where I was walking home from the store, just thinking about things I have to do in the day, and this guy says, how are you today? And I said, oh, I'm doing fine. And he says, you don't look like you're doing fine. And he just looked at me like he was pissed off or something. And I'm like, well, I'm doing fine. And then he just looked at me like, it's like, just because I'm not smiling doesn't mean that I'm, totally pissed off at the world. And I think that's the thing about people is like, people smiling gives people a sense of reassurance. If you smile, then they don't feel like you're gonna rob them or something. If you're smiling, then nothing crazy is gonna happen. There still is a really extreme prejudice towards black people in this world. Towards people with brown skin, and especially brown skin and tightly coiled hair like I have. It's just, it is what's happening. It's still happening. It's been happening for ages. And I think people expect me to present myself a certain way outside to them to make them feel good about themselves, to make them feel secure, to make themselves feel safe. When I'm not smiling, it makes them not feel safe. It makes them feel insecure about themselves. It makes them feel like their day is not going to go well now because I didn't smile at them. And I don't have to smile at everybody I see. Why should I? Why do I have to smile at everybody I see? Maybe I don't want to. Maybe there's some people that are fishy as hell, and I don't want to smile at them. People equate smiling with someone as being, this righteous and charitable person. You're always, oh, that person's always smiling at me. Always smiling. Just because someone's smiling doesn't mean they ain't got no sneaky shit planned in the back of their head, about you. Someone smiling at you doesn't mean that they're a good person. Doesn't mean that that is a reflection on what type of person that they are if they're always smiling. That means nothing. It's more about their actions and what they do in this world. People are so into outside presentation. Just not, you don't have to smile 24/7. And I don't smile 24/7. I just don't. And a lot of times it's hard for people to look at me, I guess, when I'm not smiling, because they look like I'm pissed off. But I'm in deep thought. I'm thinking about all these things that are going on in this world. I'm thinking about how I'm treated in this world, how I fit into this world. This planet has so many different people and personalities on here. So many different ways people express themselves through their face, and that's one way people know how to read you. It's just by looking at your facial expressions or lack thereof. So it just was a very off-putting that someone just comes up, just out of the blue, just says that to me. You don't even know me. You're like, you don't look like you're doing well. It's like, who are you? Who are you to say that to me? Do you want to offer up some help or something? You just want to stand there and tell me that? I mean, this has happened to me before, but a long time ago, similar thing happened. And it was when I was injured at the job I used to work at, Whole Foods Market. And I had crutches, and I was sitting in a chair, and I was having to do like demos, sampling, people sample out cheese and crackers and all that kind of stuff in order to help, bring in some sales there. So anyway, this lady goes by me and goes, "You don't look happy." Like she's really pissed off. "You don't look happy." And I'm like, "Well, I did get injured and I'm not, I'm kind of in pain and stuff like that. And the pain medicine they put me on has made me feel kind of like dizzy." And I was trying to explain to her, and she just kind of like, I could just clearly see that you don't look happy. And then she walks off, and I'm like, well, gee, it must be nice to live in your world where everything is perfect all the time and you're constantly smiling. you know, I mean, who are these people? You're just coming up out of nowhere and just telling you, you need to look like this. You need to express yourself in this way. Your facial expressions are making me uncomfortable. Because that's what that was. I wasn't smiling. And so that was making them feel uncomfortable about themselves and the world around them. Their sense of security is gone. Because I didn't smile at them and show them that life is perfect. Life is not perfect. It's not. We got a lot of bullshit going on this planet, in this world. Don't get me started on how much bullshit is going on in this world. I could pick stuff up out of the sky, and there's so many things that I can list that's going on that's wrong with this world that makes it an imperfect world. So, for someone to expect you to have a smile on your face all the time, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I think what it is a lot of black people, black men, black women, are intimidating. And especially it's intimidating when they don't look like the status quo. When I don't look like, a popular black female actress or whatever. When I don't look like, what their image of what society should look like. It destroys, their viewpoint on what they want their world to be and what people they want to come into their world. So much control that people want to have over themselves, over you, over their environment. I mean, extreme control. It's ridiculous. And why should I smile if I don't want to? Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I'm in deep thought. When I'm in deep thought, I'm not smiling. When I'm in meditative kind of space, especially if I'm going on a walk and I'm thinking about things, getting things worked out in my head of whatever dilemmas and problems I have within the day. I'm thinking them through. And should I have to explain that to someone? Someone I've never met is like a total stranger? It's just ridiculous. And people being mad at me or treating me differently because I'm wearing makeup and I'm not smiling. That's even more ridiculous. I mean, I have this experience with this woman at this one store that I go to. For a while I'd go there, I'd have my makeup on, sometimes the eyebrows and the whole thing, and sometimes not. But she seemed to just not like me. She just looked at me and just the way she was snappy. There's specific things that I could tell that she was annoyed by me, right? So I was like, whatever. Not everybody likes you. Not everybody's gonna like you in this world. So anyway, but then it's strange. I stopped wearing makeup. Not specifically for any reason, the fact that I just don't feel like wearing it. That's the only reason why. I will go like for a while without wearing it, and then one day I want to wear it. But anyway, I stopped wearing makeup for several weeks, and I've been going up there shopping, and now she's really friendly with me. So it just makes no sense. That's the bottom line about this. It makes no sense for people to get mad at you and demand that you look a certain way when you're just gonna look how you look. And why should you try to control how somebody looks at you, whether or not someone smiles at you, to give you a sense of relief and security? Oh, cool, that black lady smiled at me, so she's not gonna like do me any harm or anything. That's what I feel like when that kind of stuff happens. And people say, oh, it's just all in your mind, you're overreacting. It's not. I feel it, so it's real. You didn't have to say shit to me. You could just say hello, how are you? Or could have said hello, hope you have a nice day, or something like that. It's no. You don't look like you're doing good with that attitude and shit. And it's like, where is this coming from? Why am I getting this thrown at me? I don't need to talk to you about my day unless you really are interested in hearing my day. You're not. Because if you were, you would have said so. If you're really that concerned, instead of being snappy and pissed off because, you're having a happy-go-lucky day and you come across my face and I'm not smiling at you, so that makes you pissed off. Anyway, so that ends the rant for today, for Monday Morning Rant. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope some people out there can relate to this. It's ridiculous. People are expecting you to look a certain way to make them feel better about themselves, make them feel secure about the world they live in. This world is not as safe as people think it is. You gotta look around and be aware of what the fuck's going on. And people becoming more aware of what the fuck's going on when all nationalities are integrating in different neighborhoods. You know what I mean? It's not just like the ghetto is just designated to black people anymore. Everybody of all nationalities are living in ghettos now. So, I mean, it's like you're seeing more of this integration causing certain people a lot of discomfort. And you're just going to have to feel that way because I don't feel like I need to smile at you. I don't know you. I don't even know you. And maybe I don't feel like smiling right now. I was civil about it. I said, just acknowledged them. But that's just like flat out rude. That's all there is to that. Alright. So my phone's telling me I need to charge it and stop recording. So thanks for joining me today for today's Monday Morning Rant. Rant. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. Leave your comments down below. Let me know if you can relate to this in any way. I'm sure there's people out there that can. Until then, I will see you guys soon. Brightest blessings to you all.